Coming up on 20 seconds. No, I'm sorry. A minute 20, the P flag down. All right, here we go. We are back. We are here for Silver Fleet Racing. So Silver Fleet Racing, this is the next group of 11 at this championship. Silver Fleet Racers on the course. We have James Neeson, who says, hi, everybody. We have Marvin the Marvelous Baumeister. We have Vasco Velez, Sophie Kiley. Sophie Kiley stands to win the female title for the Kitefoil Gold Cup in 2014. She can't do anything wrong. She's got this championship locked. She will have her name engraved on that trophy at the end of the day, and she will drink out of that trophy. Jordan Gertis is sailing by. 30 seconds until P flag down. Lachlan Doyle is out here. Gina Hewson is out here. We've got a group. Actually, I think it's Lockie that his foil says, hi. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That be it. Yep, Gina Hewson from Tasmania. She's loving this warm weather. I understand it's a little bit blustery down there. A little blustery, but they say the seafood there is unbelievable. 40 seconds. I said, we've got 13 to 14 knots right now. Nice breeze, looking good. 30 seconds to go. Vasco Velez and Gina Hewson ripping down the line towards the pin. These two are new to the whole deal. 20 seconds. Here they come. Here comes Oleg. Here comes Gertis. Here comes Neeson. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. All clear, all clear, all clear. And look who gets the whole shot. Benny Cali, the man from PNG, Papua New Guinea. Benny Cali, he gets the boat end start. He's on the Pepsi Max kite. He's on the Pepsi Max team. But who else is going upwind faster than him? That would be Jordan Gertis. He's on the Lister foil. He's on this foil made in Australia by Dave Lister, one of the top moth manufacturers. He builds the best wing parts probably on the planet. And, dude, look at Gertis go. He's just, see ya. I'll be up here, boys and girls. Everyone else, all you guys, you can just cruise over there. I'll cruise up here. Let's see. He was first at a top mark yesterday, or it was the day before, and he was stoked. He crossed in front of Julian Kerner and Maxime Nocher, and he pulled the Dorian Van Rieselberg. For those of you who remember the Dorian Van Rieselberg at the Kylery Worlds back in 2012, he said he cruised up to the top mark, port ley line, crosses in front of everybody, and he said, "What's up, fools?" I think it was a different word, but yeah, Dorian, we're rooting for you, or we're cheering for you, as the Australians would say. We're cheering for you in the RSX fleet, but we sure wish you were here enjoying this kite racing. So we got a couple of boats who have tacked. It looks like that was James Neeson on his Velocity, his Cabrina Velocity, LEI, and Oleg tacks. But who do we've got going out to the right-hand side? Jordan Gertis. He had that high lane. He's a first boat out to the right. Oleg's going. Sophie's up at the top with that orange chrono. Sophie is on that port ley line ripping. Sophie Kyle, her goal today is to win some races, and we think she can do it. She's got this title locked up in the ladies division. She is pumped. And she made a darn good dinner last night, by the way. Really nice pasta, some wine, and a fantastic dessert served up by the French team. Fantastic stuff, and thanks, Sophie, for that. You know, she's just out here racing for a championship title, throwing in some dinner together for all those hungry French kids. And And now she's just, you know, ripping up at the top, port tack, smoking on her radical foil. Ay, ay, ay. What an awesome chick. So here they go. Coming up near the top mark. The first boats are going to start to tack. Gertis is so far upwind of everybody. It's ridiculous. Let's see if he can go downwind. Gertis puts his kite up. He's going for the tack. He's going for it. Come on, get it done. Get her done. Boom. He's tacked. He's on starboard. Lands clean. Coming to the top mark, we've got Jordan Gertis, followed by Sophie Kyle, and I think Oleg Cherkashin can round. Time is 21:31. So we've got Jordan Gertis ripping, Sophie Kyle in second, Oleg Cherkashin, and then Lockie Doyle. This battle between Oleg and Sophie is going to be interesting. Oleg is definitely a big dude, and he's got a big kite. Sophie is rather petite, and she's got, I think that's a 12-meter. I'm guessing Oleg's on his 15. This will be an interesting battle to watch. Let's see how people from two different weight categories with equal skill, both of these are kiters, long-time kiters. Sophie's been kiting forever. She's done a lot of water kiting. She's a skier. She's done a bunch of stuff. She's super talented. Oleg is a snow kiter who also does a lot of kiting on the water. Both these have the exact same talent, two different weight categories, battling against each other. Let's see what happens. Right now we've got breeze. It's 14, 15 knots. Both of these two sets of kite skills are solid. And we got a big boy versus a small girl. Let's see what happens. They're going to jibe about simultaneously. Here they come. Sophie does an interesting, backed kite jibe. That was cool. I've never seen that before. She's put her kite up in the air and kind of backed it and then dropped it back down. So here comes Sophie. Here comes Oleg. Oleg makes his jibe. He's locked in. Here comes Gertis. Look at who's in front. It would be Jordan Gertis. He's hanging downwind now. Watch out. Danger zone. This guy is coming to get you fools in the Gold Fleet. Look at him. Oh, he's one-handing it. He's a little bobbly-wobbly. He bobbles around the bottom mark, hooks in, rounds, makes a left-hand turn, and he's going to the right-hand side. Sophie Kyle coming in second. I say this battle between Sophie and Oleg was pretty equal. I think they both kind of maintained. I'm sure both of those were pushing so hard, and they maintained. Oleg gets a little bit of a bounce out. Oleg puts his kite up. He's lit. He's lit. He's got his 15. That's the Paribus kite, I think is how you say it. He's got his 15-meter Paribus up, and he's rocking. Here comes Lockie Doyle. Lockie Doyle on his homemade mast. He put two sword wings on a mast that he made at home, and if you walk around the boat park, he's got pretty large cord length. His cord is pretty big, and it's nice and straight and upright, but if you walk around the boat park and you twist on the fuselage of any foil, he's definitely got some of the best torsion resistance of all the masts out here. And he made it at home. Put two sword wings on it, and the guy's vying for a 4th place in this race. That foil looks good. And mad props to Lachlan Doyle for whipping that together and making it happen. Here comes Marvin the Marvelous around the bottom mark. Marvin the Marvelous Powmeister. This is his first regatta on a hydrofoil. He's one of the top formula racing competitors out there in the world. He's placed in top positions in a lot of regattas. He just got into kite racing 2 years ago. He was a kite freestyler, saw this racing thing and went, I got to get into that. He's never been a sailor in history. His history is just straight up kite racing or kiteboarding. And then he goes, I want to get into this racing stuff. This guy's sailing windward leeward courses. He's a top formula competitor, and now he's trying to make it happen in the foil fleet. I reckon that guy's going to come out and start banging on the doors of those Gold Fleet sailors pretty darn soon as well. He is he's given it his all. He's just a great guy. He's organized this event, and we couldn't be more honored to be here. What a great. It'll be interesting to see, again, this battle between a big boy and a small chick. Both of them, and wha-bam, there they go. Sophie's stroking for power. Oleg stroking for power. I think Sophie's actually a little bit lit. So she does an interesting jibe. Oh, was that, or she just had to put a kite in the air for that, that upwind sailor. I see, that was James Neeson, but here comes Jordan Gertis right down the run, and he is rumbling. He is fully lit, fully stoked, figuring out his downwind. Jordan Gertis is sailing out of his mind right now. He has sailed away from the Silver Fleet. This guy's like, hey, look at me. I should be in the Gold Fleet, fools. Look at me. Around the bottom mark is Jordan Gertis. Jordan Gertis cruising, cruisy style. He's got one hand on the bar. He wipes his brow with his other hand. He's foiling down the reaching finish. He is blasting, just absolutely smoking. He's got his cart parked. He's taking it easy. I bet he's trying to save his energy because there are 3 silver races in a row. He's going to want to save his energy because you know who's right behind him is Sophie Kyle coming into the bottom mark and Oleg Cherkashin. Sophie Kyle and Olga Cherkashin. Here comes Sophie. Here comes Oleg, not Olga. Here comes Oleg. Here comes Sophie. Oleg is locking in. He's going to beat her down. He's trying. He's checking in. Time for the finish was 29 minutes and 5 seconds past the hour. Sophie and Oleg. Here goes Sophie. She is not messing around. Look at her. She's not, nope, I'm locked in, and you will not beat me. She's not even looking back. She's just, later. I'm out of here. Oleg is trying as hard as he can. He's working his kite. He's working his foil. This reach to the finish has got to burn. That will burn your legs. Everything you've got goes into that finish leg, and that's why we said it that way, because you got to have what it takes at the end of a 10-minute race and throw down and make that finish happen on one of the hardest angles in this sailing platform. Uh-oh. Look who ground back. Marvin the Marvelous at the leeward gate. Marvin the Marvelous is not going to let Gertis run from him, but, oh, Marvin touches down, drags an arm. Here comes Lockie Doyle. Lockie Doyle wants it. Wants it. Here comes Lockie. Lockie's foil says hi. See it? It says hi. Marvin touches down. Marvin's wobbling. Lockie's locked. Here they go into the finish. Marvin and Lockie. What's going to happen? Lockie's going high road. Marvin's going low road. Marvin keeps touching down. What's going on? He's new to the foil. Lockie's the national champion in Australia. This is the battle of the Aussies. And boom, that's going to be a close finish. Too close to call from here. Marvin and Lockie just having a ball. So an Australian wins the race. There's another battle for some Australia for, what is that, 4th and 5th. And all 3 Australian riders that are here are on Australian-made foils. So how's that for national pride? Lockie's on his home-built foil. Granted, he's got sword wings. Gertis is on a Lister foil. And James Neeson is on his KFA. I think it's a KFA Mark II, maybe. But good for them. That was an awesome race. We've got a couple more minutes until the last finishers come through. I'm guessing we're going to have another start at about 1:40. Or I'm sorry, a sequence is going to start at about 1:40, maybe 1:43. So stay tuned for Silver Fleet Racing. And then Gold Fleet Racing coming back to you in about an hour from now. All right, so that's it for Silver number 1 at the Kitefoil Gold Cup, Townsville, Australia. Stay tuned. Sending it back to you guys up in the booth.